Good morning, everybody. It's Vapix here from Subjugated Gaming, bringing you Wave 3, Round 3, Galaxy in Flames, Wave 3 of the Spoils for Horus Heresy Legions. Now, today we have some Raven Guard. Now, I've got some pretty cool cards here, and we are going to go and leave the best for last, because that's what you do in these videos. So, first up here, we have a troop. This troop is 7 energy, 6/7, pretty okay stats, but its effects are really cool. When an enemy receives sentence, deal 1 damage to it. That's amazing. So that's at least 2 damage every time you give something sentence, probably more depending on what sentence you give them, and it's every time you give them sentence. So can you imagine this with the Warp Retreat combo with the 5/3, you put it into play, it gives something sentence 1, deals 1 damage to it. This will deal an additional 1 damage to it, so that's an additional 2 damage. And when you're comboing that, your lethal range could be so much more. Now, I know that combo doesn't necessarily need more damage. It's already got enough in it to be able to push lethal when you want it. But I can see definite effects of this to happen. Also, Rally gains stealth into your next turn. Weird, it doesn't just have stealth, but I guess they didn't want it to be stealth forever. Comes in, it's got stealth, you can trigger the sentence buff next turn. I like it. There is already good options for 7 drops in Raven Guard, so I don't know how much this is going to be used outside of a combo, but we'll see what people can build. Next up, we have a 2 energy tactic. Now, this tactic is already good. First of all, don't even worry about the effect. 2 energy, draw a card. That's the baseline. That's what you want. If it's doing something it costs you 2 and it's drawing a card, it's a good card. Give sentence 1 to an enemy this turn. So obviously, it combos with the other card. But again, I think Raven Guard already have good 2 drops, mainly the 2 energy, deal 1 damage to everything, draw a card. It's kind of fighting for that spot in decks, I think. Now, the sentence 1 is really good for different things, but we will see how it goes. Last, and certainly not least, we have the Raven Guard's mission. Now, the mission is to deal damage to sentence enemies. Now, the thing about this is that you have to sentence an enemy, and then you have to deal damage to it. You can't just give it sentence, which would have been nice. It could have been nice to just give sentence to an enemy 10 times, other than give it sentence and deal damage. That way, in the later turns, if you couldn't actually deal damage to it, you go, oh, I'm only 1 or 2 sentence off. I'll just give it sentence, and I'll try and get this off. After having a second thought about this card, it's actually probably better to deal damage to certain enemies, because you can give sentence 1 to 1 enemy and have 3 troops attack it, and that'll trigger this 3 times, right? So that actually might be better. Now, usually if you're giving something sentence, you don't want to have to attack it multiple times. You want that efficiency for it. But in terms of giving their Warlord sentence and then swinging 3 or 4 things at their Warlord and triggering this 3 or 4 times, it was actually probably better to be able to do that, because you can get it off quicker. Again, I feel as like so far this card is like the other missions, a little bit win more. If you're able to deal something to that has sentence 10 times, that's already 20 damage. And most of the time, a lot of your sentence is going on the enemy Warlord. If you've already done 20 damage, at least to the enemy Warlord, probably 30 if you're attacking with your Warlord and it's got sentence 1, then you've probably already won the game at that stage. But we will see how it goes. Now, what it gives you, again, 1 energy card, your Warlord gains Relentless, gives sentence 1 to all enemies. So this will stack on the enemy Warlord. So you'll play this, the start of your turn, sentence 1 on them, then sentence 2, then 3, then 4, and it'll just keep stacking. So if the game goes long, which Raven Guard don't really want to do, this can be incredibly powerful. It will definitely win you the game, because if you can just hide with Korax over and over again, this will definitely win you the game eventually by just them having sentence 20 and you can smack them once and they'll die. But I do feel as if this mission, like all of the others, is a bit win more. You don't need to do it. Yeah, what it's asking you to do, you were doing anyway, but it takes you so long to get to that point in which you've actually done what you need, and then you play it, and then it's a Relentless effect that I don't really see being competitive like the others. Unless the game somehow becomes so much longer, and they take so much longer to actually finish a game. Like if they gave everybody 10 or 15 extra health, right? Then a lot of these mission cards would actually get you there in the end. But without that, I just don't think that you really need them. Now, I could be wrong with this one. I am kind of putting all of my cards on the table, saying that it's like the rest of them. And you know me, I struggle to build decks. But we will see. I'll play it, I'll see how it is. But I do feel as if it's going to be a bit win more. So there you have it, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm kind of keen to see if they update Raven Guard or if they just release these cards. I'm pretty interested. Now, what you've been seeing in the background of this video is the dumb Quinzar deck that's been having around everywhere. So this video is uploading on Tuesday night for me. It should be Tuesday morning for a lot of you guys. Or Tuesday afternoon for a lot of you guys. My next video will be this deck you're seeing in the background. It is utterly disgusting, so go check it out. Bye!
Oh, wow.